Hello guys, welcome to another video. Hope you all are having a fantastic day. Today's video will be very special for you, because today, we are going to see top 5 free games in Steam for low-end PC. If it's your first time watching my videos, let me tell you that this video is the 8th part of this series, and I highly recommend you to watch the other videos. All of the above 5 games are playable with a PC which has 2 GB of RAM, a dual-core processor, and any iGPU will do the thing. Before getting into this video, make sure that you have subscribed to our channel, because I make more of these and even better content for gamers. And most importantly, share this video to your low-spec buddies. Let's get started. At number 5 spot we have Muck. Muck is a survival game, where you collect resources, find items and build a base to survive for as long as you can. Kinda similar to Minecraft, trapped in the muck on an island, alone or with your friends. Try to survive as long as possible by using the resources you find around the island. Collect resources, craft tools, weapons, and armor, find items and build your base during day. But once night falls, mysterious enemies appear from the shadows. Using the resources and items you've crafted during the day, you must try and make it through the night. Island throws you and your friends into a fun and action-packed experience on a procedurally generated island. It's been very positively rated in Steam. You can also play it with your friends. It has both cooperative and competitive multiplayer, though, so no matter what kind of survival game fan you are, there's something in here for you. At number 4 spot we have Red Match 2. Red Match 2 is a free online multiplayer fast-paced first-person shooter with 15 maps and multiple weapons and game mods to choose from. Upgrade your player's stats in-game using kill points to get an advantage. There is an upgrade system to upgrade your jumping, speed and health stats which makes to jump higher, run faster and have more health. One thing cool about this game is that it has ODM gear from Attack on Titan. Another not so cool about this game is that it has only 3 guns, an AK, a AWP and a shotgun. Let's talk about maps. Map design is fairly basic. One of the map in this game is everyone's favorite Dust 2 map from Counter-Strike franchise. But imagine playing Dust 2 map with ODM gear on. It would be freaking amazing. The servers of this game is not so good. Sometimes the hits won't register properly. Despite the server problems, the game is extremely fun to play with your friends. So, give it a try. At number 3 spot we have Low Light Combat. Low Light Combat is a free competitive multiplayer shooter where light is your only weapon. Matches take place during a rapidly changing day and night cycle, meaning your fast-paced fights quickly become tense and thrilling battles of wit. In the LC, your health, ammo, and stamina are all tied to a single resource: time. That means everything from firing your weapon and taking damage, to sprinting and shining your flashlight will all deplete your time. To replenish your time you must either defeat other players, or touch the reactor found in the middle of the map. But you must act fast because time is fleeting. LLC is one of the first games ever developed using Unreal Engine 5 Early Access, which means it takes full advantage of Lumen, which powers the real-time dynamic global illumination featured in the game, and Nanite, which enables an astounding level of detail in the geometry. LLC is completely open source, so if you want to dive headfirst into the project file and learn how we did what we did, you can do so. Regardless of if you're a big-name developer or a hobbyist programmer, any and all can learn from Low Light Combat. You can download the source code from the Steam page. It's similar to Halo, but lot more difficult. If you are an OG Halo fan, you gotta try this game. At number 2 spot we have Dr. Longshot, the Tiger, and the Terribly Cursed Emerald. A whirlwind heist. Dr. Longshot is an exploration game, played from the first-person perspective where the player has some limited interaction with the environment but otherwise no other major gameplay. The player can pick up some objects, such as pieces of paper, that have narrative elements on it, or coins or cassette tapes to locate. Dr. Longshot is roughly 20 minutes in length. At the start of the game, the player is given the impression they are about to play a game about a heist taking place in a mansion involving an emerald and a tiger. However, the game appears to glitch out, and they find their player character in the green room area of the game, fashioned as the backstage of a theater production. A narrator played by Simon Astle informs the player character that another player is currently playing the game. As they cannot have two players in the game at the same time, and most of the staff appears to be on strike, the narrator suggests the player character can help out behind the scenes until the other player leaves, at which point the real player can play it for themselves. The narrator instructs the player character to complete several small tasks that help to complete the experience for the current player in the game, such as manipulating an elevator when it is called for, or preparing the tiger's cage. The player character can take some actions or inaction that will cause the narrator to react in different ways, such as by failing to pull a lever when requested, causing the narrator to frantically beg for assistance. However, this does not change the overall narrative. Despite a number of small mistakes and haphazards, the player character is able to ensure the current player completes the game. The narrator leads the player character back to the start, and allows them to enter the game. However, while waiting in the dark for the game to start, the player character overhears the narrator speaking to a new player, in the same situation that the player character had been in previously. The narrator guides that new player to help the player character, but in this case, the new player hurriedly rushes through the procedures and accidentally triggers the release of the tiger sooner than expected, and the unseen tiger attacks the player character. The game abruptly cuts to the credits. Playing the game the second time allows the player to pick up a cassette deck that lets them listen to various tapes, performed by Justin Roiland, scattered around the game. It has a pretty good reviews in Steam. It also have an interesting plot, so it's definitely worth trying. At number 1 spot we have Cloud Climber. Cloud Climber is a short yet enjoyable venture by 2-Star Games. Cloud Climber takes some notes from the other game's graphical style. It is populated by a charming series of hand-drawn set pieces that build and maintain the atmosphere. While the color palette is pretty bleak, it soon becomes clear why. This works for the story as it unfolds, matched well with a pleasantly contemplative soundtrack and competent soundscaping to build in environmental noise. The controls themselves are straightforward, essentially sampling a point-and-click walking simulator, similarly offering a good match for the slow and thoughtful pace of play. It does bear mentioning, however, that movement can feel a little clunky at times. Additionally, the field of view can feel a little dizzying when turning corners or climbing stairs. This might be deliberate to prop up the sense of scale and verticality central to the game's story, but it's nonetheless a heads up I might have appreciated before trying Cloud Climber out. The narrative setup, such as it is, mostly gets unpacked through collectible documents and the occasional voiceover. This is a one-character game, so there's not much to go on for how conversations feel. Despite this, the speech of the playable character is mostly convincing, though there are a few hiccups arising from the difficulty of making necessary exposition sound believable and human. Admittedly, Cloud Climber's straightforwardness don't make much room for replayability. All things considered, I don't think it needs to. If you're after something that's at once thought-provoking but gentle on the nerves, I can confidently recommend Cloud Climber for you. So, that's all for today. If you aren't satisfied with just 5 games, don't forget to check out my playlist on low-end PC games, which I linked in the card above. So, thanks for watching guys. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon, so you won't miss our future videos, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.